All right, time for another game, and this one is called Signal of the Dark Forest. And I hear no sounds at the moment, and I saw that there were supposed to be sounds, so I'm hoping that's just this screen is silent. It's always a bit nervy when you don't hear anything in the beginning. It's sort of nice to just have a little bit of. I mean, I don't know exactly what this game is going to be, but some static noise, white noise going in and out a little bit here. Feels like it would have been fitting and also help the player know that there's nothing wrong with the game. So I'm playing this inside a VM, inside a Linux VM through Proton. So there's always a possibility that something along the line there is going wrong. So let's see. Yeah, now, or? Yeah, there's sound. Good. It's quite low, so I'm going to drag it up. I'm definitely approaching. It would have been nice to also, I don't think it's zoomed in, but just zooming in the image each time would have felt good. Oh yeah, now we're very close. Yeah, we want to be closer. How do... I guess we're looking up, but now it feels like we're levitating a little bit. There's a signal. So I'm just silent now because I'm reading. It would have been nice if the sound there wasn't just cut off when changing the scene to this, but that it actually carried over and faded out. So we're different people, I guess, right? Because I was a student, or someone was a student just before, but maybe these being out are different people. Yeah. I think also the game is very silent. I like the little noises, but I think some more ambient static and stuff like that would have helped a lot with the mood here. Is it now? No. Interesting sounds. Yeah, that felt like a signal. Are we upside down? Sounds like old music. Hopefully YouTube won't copyright me for that. We'll see. I wonder if I can press A and D here as well. No, maybe space then. Yeah. So I'm a bit confused about the protagonist here. We sound like a student living at home with parents, so like teenager, early 20s, something. I'm not. It's sort of jumping from student archetype to working archetype without really having established why that is and who I am. Oh, roommate, so that's wrong. Maybe we are at uni, college, something like that. But it is a little bit distracting that I keep having these questions. What? Wasn't I? Maybe I got also distracted here now that I thought my aim was to get inside. Is this a number station? Those little blips are funny. Okay, so I guess we're in our 20s now. That sounds like the signal, but I just want to listen through the band. Yeah. Again there, I would have wanted that also to stay a little bit longer, I think. And also carry over a little bit into this scene, so it sort of build up the feeling a little bit more. These are nice though. And the art style, I don't know what this is we're looking at this point, but I think it fits the game very well as well. It feels very coherent in its presentation. This feels strange. This feels like something this... I shouldn't shake because then... Well, it's fine. This entity up here should say rather than us. Because everything here before has been us. But maybe this is not us now. And then I think it would have needed some icon or something down here to say that. Yeah, I was thinking about whistlers and swishes and stuff like that. There used to be some old, maybe not old in that sense, but like early 2000s album I used to listen to, which had a lot of samples from these things in it. But yeah, this feels like fact now. I would have liked this to show that it's not me, the protagonist. yeah, definitely want that to last a little bit longer when you focus in. Or so maybe not also, maybe not just last a little bit longer, but when you stay there on the what the game considers the signal, to also go up a bit in volume over time, or something like that. It would have been nice. I assume there was a branch before, but I assume it was just a flavor branch of having two options that led to the same one, but giving the player a little bit of an ability, again mostly through flavor choice and not affecting storyline in essence, to choose how this entity is communicating. Like, it could be two options that both mean forward. If this is even, no, this is just us walking. Yeah, so this is not the entity. That's also one thing, I suppose, that the game doesn't show the difference between when it's the entity speaking or when it's just instructions to us. But yeah, just having, when the entity is speaking, and even instructions to us, just having two ways of describe the same action, so you can give a bit of a flavor to and feel like you are, as a player, are influencing the tone of the game. Oh, like this. Why did I go right? Definitely should have gone left. We keep going left. No. So here we have a little bit of a gameplay puzzle, maybe, I thought, but maybe we didn't actually. Maybe we just lost and we have to do this right. Could it be that evil? Left. Forward. Left. Back. This is new, yeah. Forward. Right. So I hope that previous part, that I wasn't just lucky, that the game actually makes it quite easy, because it would have been annoying to replay that even one more time, I think. Sounds like a modem.
One liner, viewpoint 15, QMH 1006, notice.
All right, that was the end. Yeah, I did very much like the aesthetics, the graphic, the sound bits, some of the mini games like tuning and yeah, there was some other game. Well, the pathfinding that was nice as well. And the whole conversation back and forth needed a little bit more anchoring and help visually, I think, to separate who is talking and why some things follow from each other. Overall, a very neat experience. It might have been like for the last 5 minutes or so, I was sort of like, it should probably end now. And then it did, so it's fine. But because the player doesn't really know how long the game is, it doesn't say part. Like when we got to part 3, I was like, a lot of things are 3-part, but then it kept on going, and then you sort of don't know, are we going to 20 or where will it end? But yeah, I liked it, so thank you very much for the game.